Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So the last update about the shorter version of This Is Fate. During an argument with Karan in the kitchen, Preeta asks that what did Karan want, and Karan tells Preeta that he wants her, and this shocks Preeta. So let's continue. Rishab is talking with some guests. Raja and his gang enters the Luthra house holding some gift boxes. Rishab comes to them and asks them that what are they doing. Raja tells Rishab that they are the waiters that will serve the guests at the party. Rishab asks that how many times will he tell them that they should use the back door instead of using the front door so that they will not disturb the guests. Raja tells Rishab that they were not aware of the back door, and Rishab was shocked to hear that. Rishab says that he had already shown all the waiters the back door earlier, so how can they forget? Raja apologized to Rishab not to be angry because they forgot. Rishab asked them not to apologize because they have not disturbed anybody yet, but they should always use the back door to bring in whatever they want to bring in. One of Raja's men says that Rishab should not worry that they have not disturbed anybody yet, but they will soon disturb everybody. Rishab was shocked to hear what the man said, but Raja quickly apologized to Rishab not to mind his man because he is only talking nonsense. Rishab then asked them to put the gifts in the guest room, and he showed them the way to the guest room, and Raja and his goons goes inside. Rishab comes to Samru and asks him about Preeta. Samru asks Rishab if he is missing Preeta. Shruti comes there and taunts Samru, saying that it is not everyone that is unromantic like Samru. Rishab laughs hearing Shruti, and Rishab tells Samru that he is done for. Samru says that Shruti suspects him always even though he hasn't done anything wrong. Shruti ignores Samru and she tells Rishab that she would go and bring Preeta, and she leaves from there. Rishab tells Samru that Samru should consider himself lucky because Shruti loves him a lot, which is why she is behaving like this with him. Rishab asks Samru to keep Shruti happy, and Rishab leaves from there. Samru says to himself that everyone always takes Shriti's side and nobody cares to listen to him, and he regrets marrying Shriti because their friendship relationship was better when they were still friends, but regardless, he really loves Shriti. In the kitchen, Preeta scolds Arjun for talking like that with her, and she asks that how can Arjun says that he wants her. Arjun says that Preeta misunderstood him and he did not say that he wants Preeta. Preeta says that Arjun is lying because she asks Arjun that what does he want, and Arjun said that he wants her. Arjun says that Preeta did not come down to listen to his full statement, and what he was trying to say is that he wants Preeta to move away from the way because he wanted to take his Lado box that is in the microwave. Preeta moves and Arjun takes the Lado jar from the microwave. Arjun asks that how can Preeta think that he is interested in her when she is already married to Rishab. Preeta gets embarrassed and she asks Arjun to stay away from her since he knows that she is already married. Preeta says that she knows what Arjun is trying to do, but Arjun needs to stop flirting with her. Arjun says that he did not flirt with Preeta, and he can see that Preeta is making all this up in her head. Preeta says that Arjun is always misbehaving with her, and she wants him not to misbehave with her again, or else she would complain about him too. But before Preeta could complete her statement, Arjun completed it and says to Rishab. Preeta says yes, she would complain about Arjun to Rishab if he did not stop flirting with her. Shriti comes there and asks that what is going on. Arjun comes to Shriti and he adjusted Shriti's hair and says that now she is looking good. Shriti feels good that Arjun touched her hair and she thanks him. Arjun turns to Preeta and says that Shriti is more mature than Preeta, even though Preeta is older than Shriti. Shriti asks them that what is happening and why are they fighting. Arjun tells Shriti everything and how Preeta misunderstood him and accused him of flirting with her. Preeta asks Shriti that how can she let anyone touch her hair. Arjun keeps the Lado box in the microwave and he asks Preeta to learn manners from Shriti. Arjun moves to Shriti and tells Shriti that he likes her a lot, but he loves his Lados, and he leaves from there. Preeta asks Shriti that why did Shriti not slap Arjun for touching her hair. Shriti asks Preeta that why would she slap Arjun when all he did was just complimenting her. Preeta asks that what sort of compliment is that a man will be touching someone else's wife. Shriti tells Preeta that she likes Arjun and Arjun is not a bad person, but she doesn't know why Preeta is always irritated by Arjun. Preeta looks at Shriti in anger and she leaves from there. Kritika enters her room and she takes out her earrings, saying that it is hurting her so much, so she put the earrings on the dressing table and she goes into the washroom. Prithvi suddenly breaks into the Luthra house through the window and he was wearing a suit. Prithvi says to himself that the hair of the Luthra house is different and it is always refreshing. Prithvi sees himself in front of the mirror and he says that Prithvi Malhotra is back to the Luthra house. Prithvi enters Kritika's room and he sees Kritika's picture with Karina, and Prithvi says to the picture that he knows that Kritika is smiling in the picture, but Kritika will be sad in real life because he is no more her husband and it is Kritika's loss. Prithvi brings out a fake beard and mustache and he says that he would wear the fake beard and mustache to disguise himself so that he would enjoy the party with the Luthras and nobody would know that he is Prithvi. Just then, Prithvi hears Kritika coming back to the room and he quickly hides behind the cupboard saying Kritika. Kritika comes back to wear her earrings and she gets suspicious that someone was in her room and she checked inside the cupboard but she couldn't find anyone. Kritika thinks that maybe she is mistaken and she leaves the room. Prithvi comes out of hiding and he plans to disguise himself as Sadaji and he begins to wear his fake mustache. Rishab takes a drink from one of the waiters who is actually one of the goons in disguise. Arjun comes there and Rishab offers drink to Arjun, saying that he got the drink for Arjun because he doesn't have any drink. Arjun takes the drink and Rishab says that he is happy that Arjun attends the party and Rishab hugs Arjun. Arjun gets emotional with the way Rishab hugs him and Raja and his men who were there serving drinks to the guests as waiters were confused, seeing Rishab and Arjun hugging. Arjun asks Rishab that what is his problem because he sometimes shows him attitude and now he is hugging him. Arjun calls Raki and tells her that Rishab is misbehaving with him even though it was Raki who invited him to the party. Arjun leaves from there and Raki begins to scold Rishab, saying that Arjun is younger than him so he should not misbehave with him, and Raki leaves from there while Anjali was behind them hearing their conversation. Samru comes to Rishab and Rishab tells Samru that Raki just scolded him because of Arjun. Rishab and Samru sees Arjun sitting at the table with Mahesh, Grandma and Karina, and Samru asks Rishab that why is Arjun laughing with the Luthras so much. Arjun was laughing talking to the Luthras and Anjali sees that and she was confused, thinking that why is Arjun getting too familiar with the Luthras when he is planning to take revenge from his brother and his wife. Okay guys, thank you so much guys for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a like and share this video to your loved ones, and I will see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.